So, folks, I'm here early. See if anybody, some people are joining. If you remember last night, I was trying to stream out front. So, this is the area here where that cat was. So tonight, I'm going to be able to stream, and if the cat's out there, I'll be able to share the camera. I'll actually be able to share all of the cameras if I add them all. Come over here. I want you to see this. Hi, Paulie. Hi, Judy. Hi, Juan. Hi, Mark. So tonight, I can now stream the outside. I figured out how to get it on the computer.
You want me to get cat food?
Is it wet? Yeah, get one.
Either that or we have the dry stuff too.
Well, get wet. It has more of a fragrance and it will attract it. So tonight at 9, I'll be going back on here and maybe, well, you see that bird? I think that bird is eating the food I sprinkled out there last night. This over here is some of the mulch. When it rained, it bounced out. But I don't know what this little fucker's doing here. But this way, and I can also, I have to do that from something different. I don't think I can move the camera from here. But I'll also be able to from this other app. I got to see if I can turn off that audio. That turns it off. We can listen to it if we want, but I can also from my phone, I can adjust the camera so we can look around outside. So that's how high tech we're getting here. We'll be able to stream outside. And do some shit. See some shit tonight. So I've got another camera hooked up here too. I can't switch between them easily. I heard that. But we can also look at the front of the house from that way. But let me see if this, yeah, that one comes back on. Oh, that's how you zoom in. And that's how I make it wide. So we're ready. Anybody got anything to say? Everybody, hi, Dimitri. I haven't seen you here in a while. But this will allow us to tonight look out there and see if we see that cat or any other of the mysterious shit I've been saying, like flying orbs. I'm like Allison. Hang on a second, folks. Hi, Tracy. Look, Tracy, you see what I got? Remember last night we were trying to see the cat? Well, now that's that's a live stream out there, and we can keep an eye out. And if we see that little sucker, we can I can broadcast it live, and we can follow it. I can actually show any of the cameras, but I only have 2 installed right now. 2 installed for this program. And over here, folks, if you look over here, that is Sophie's bird feeder. It might be empty right now. That might be why there's nothing in there. Oh, that's how you get back out. I got to trim. I got to use the edger here. Hi, Elizabeth. So yeah, we'll be able to live stream tonight out there. And you know what we ought to do? I ought to send Scott and Pat out. I'd have to talk to them about this, but send them out to a graveyard with the ghost detector, the ghost meter, and let them walk around. That would be cool. Or send them to a haunted house, and I can sit here safely and send them in there to get ghost raped.
Terrible.
Hey, Pat would take the opinion that any loving's good loving. So I'm going to come back on at 9 when it's dark. I'll hang out here for a little while because what the hell else I got to do? I don't have a life. Yes, I do. I have a life with Mrs. Biggins. Mr. and Mrs. Biggins. Hello. I can put a camera on you too.
No. Absolutely not.
How dare you?
Ooh, Thursday and Friday of next week, 80 and 82.
Well, what is it now? Hey, Google, what's the temperature? Sorry.
Currently in Egg Harbor Township, it's 78 degrees.
It's 78 degrees.
But that's high those 2 days.
Well,
Just like Saturday's supposed to be 82.
ugh.
Oh, but I don't have to worry about going down there on Saturday, do I?
No. But if Mike shows up tomorrow,
I get it.
I don't know though. He will. Who knows? He sounded like I woke him up when I called him. That was Rob found his birthday card. Oh, let's see. Guys, there's a film. I'm talking to a director right now who I met at FrankenCon, and he did this film, Unlisted Owner. So I'm going to be giving you guys an assignment. What I'm going to do is on one of the Saturday Night Live broadcasts we do at 10, I'm going to ask you guys to watch his movie in advance. It's available on Tubi and Plex and something else. And it's free. It's got ads, but you can watch it. And then we'll have that director on, and he can answer all your questions about his film. I know you just love me, but you can also talk about him. You can also talk to him as your second favorite. Well, Scott might be. Well, Holly's your second favorite. Then Scott. Then Jay.
At least I'm there somewhere.
I made you number 2. You don't think you're number 1, do
You
you?
were going to make me number 3.
I was. I had thought about it, and I still could. I could make you number 4.
Behind what, Sable?
Oh yeah, there's Sable and Archer. They're Ty and Sophie. Sable, Archer, and Sophie.
I'm down around like 8 or 9.
Let's just put you at 15 to be safe. LG Becky's eating dinner while watching me. That must be enough to make you want to
Tell
regurgitate.
them how happy I was when you got me my Babadook today.
Her Babadook, that noodle shit she likes. I went in Walmart and they had like 10 of it. You could see they had just put it out. So I didn't want to be. What'd I take, 3 or 4? 3. And there's how many packs in it?
Well, 5 in each one.
Do you cook more than one when you make it? So there's 15 meals there.
One is more than some people eat 3 at a time. But
Oh
one
my
is more
God.
than enough for me. Because I have my little egg with it too.
You have your. Oh, she puts a boiled egg in it.
It's a hard boiled egg.
I don't know what that's about.
It's good.
No wonder the house smells.
I want to try the tabuki. Tabuki.
Oh, by the way, Archer shit in my bedroom tonight.
I want to try tabuki.
I'm telling you, I'm getting rid of carpets. We're adding another door. I'm going to get rid of the carpets, put all hardwood floor, put a drain in the middle of the room, and just wash the floor with a hose. Why can't he shit out here if he's got a shit? First of all,
it had to have been very recent because I always, when the doors open, I always look in there when I take them downstairs to make sure they didn't do anything. And I just
well, last
taken them
night
downstairs.
Archer peed in there too.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Well, you had already been to bed. So because when Sable pees, it's a spot. When Archer pees, it's like. That's what my life is like. So, by the way, if we happen to see like a car accident out here while we're broadcasting live, I can turn the volume on, pan the camera to it. We can see if there's decapitations or missing limbs.
I'm going to send you a picture of this thing.
Of what?
The other thing I want to try.
Is this food?
Yes.
Mr. and Mrs. Biggins. You're welcome. The Babadook. I'll see when I exit out of there to like answer a text, it cuts from the live.
All right, then I won't send it.
Why?
How should I send it so I won't interrupt anything?
Send the text. I'll put that over here and I'll put this back up here. Today, the fuck is this?
They're rice cakes.
Unha's
It's called
Asian
tabuki.
Snacks Bar.
Tabuki.
Where do you see Tabuki?
It says Korean rice cake tteokbokki. Tteokbokki.
Oh my God. You cook it?
Yeah, you put them in with ramen. It's like molded rice.
Have you ever heard of Tabuki? My peeps.
They also have them like slices. But
Well, that looks like rigatoni.
they also people make it by itself
You know,
with a spicy
where
sauce.
is this Korean?
Yes,
Where's it made?
Korea,
Like north or south?
South. They don't allow stuff from North Korea into the United States. It's sold on Amazon.
We had a guy who must have thought he was in so much trouble last week that he ran from South Korea into North Korea. Everything falls apart said, you mean rice cakes?
They're rice cakes. They're Korean rice cakes, not like the circle.
Well, they know what the
paper
hell you're
ones.
talking about.
Well, yes, then that.
And he wrote, yeah. And Becky says, I've heard of them. And everything falls apart says, I make that stuff pretty often. It's tasty. I think y'all are a bunch of psychopaths.
Thank you.
It's Korean food.
Spicy. That's what I like.
It's
That's
made
fun.
it. Well, I can't eat spicy. You know about the indigestion. You know about the problem I
If
had
you put
day before yesterday.
if you put cheese in it,
I threw up.
If you put cheese in it, it cuts the spice like in half.
I don't
did that
believe you.
once. I did that once.
To who?
To me, I made it and I put some cheese on it. It wasn't anywhere near as spicy as it was before.
I take Prilosec every day, and I read an article last week that it gives you dementia.
I saw
Oh my God.
but you promised you would at least take a bite.
I'll take a bite of it. I'll take a bite of the Babadook next time you make it
That's
too.
what I'm talking about.
One bite,
Okay.
one strand
Okay. That's
on a fork.
What, you think I'm using chopsticks like people
Well, I
do?
read the front of that thing, and it sounds like it says artificial flavoring, artificial this,
So
artificial.
is 90% of the other stuff that we eat. It's like a regular ramen, only spicier. You've
I
never
don't
had
eat ramen.
You've never had it?
No, not that shit you got.
It's not.
I never
shit.
even did cup of noodles.
It's. Well, I don't like it.
It's a styrofoam cup filled with what looks like worms.
The ramen, like the real cheap ramen that college kids eat.
Yeah.
I used to get that, and it's way too salty. This stuff is not that salty.
Oh my God. Everything falls apart says they make theirs from scratch.
Yes,
So you're not using Korean noodles.
it's not noodles. Is she talking about the rice cakes?
How do you know it's a she?
Are they talking about the rice cakes?
How do you know they're they? Tell Holly there's a website I order all my Asian, Korean, and Japanese food from. It's called We. They have that sounds like bullshit, Becky.
What is it
It's called We, WEEE.
I think I've heard of it. When I was searching for my Babadook.
Everything is a she. So you were right in your first assumption.
Thank you.
Because no dude is going to eat a Korean noodle. Well, I guess they do.
Oh, I automatically, when I put in WEE, it says weed dispensary.
Weed dispensary. We'll put in we.com.
No, I see
Com. Oh my God, did you hear what I said? I said put in weed.com. I'm telling you, it's the Prilosec. I'm getting early onset dementia.
Stop it.
What time is it? Where am I?
Oh, you bitch.
Who? All right, we can turn off the outside because you guys want to see me now, don't you? Look how good I look. God. I looked at this cream for saggy necks.
You mean the stuff that you get for Dorothy?
No.
Oh, yeah, look at that. There's an app and everything. And if you sign up, you get.
Hi,
20%
Matt.
off.
Well, LG, she said, LG Becky just said, she said it have the app. I think she meant I have the app. But she could. Are you taking Prilosec?
You're terrible.
I'm telling you.
Aren't there other kinds that you can get
Of what?
of the heartburn stuff? Different brands use different.
Yeah,
ingredients?
but my doctor said Prilosec.
So your doctor can't be wrong about things.
Yeah, I'll tell you what they're wrong about. If I stop taking it, I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't breathe because the acid comes up and your bronchial tubes shrink down. You're like, it's
I know that
it's
happens to me all the
it's
time.
fucking terrifying.
It happened to me all the time. Right after I first moved in with you.
So you're being awful formal. Hello, Mr. Bach. All right, here's Kaylee. There was also a study done with hearing, and if your hearing is bad, you are more likely to have Alzheimer's or dementia versus people who have good hearing. Well, this is a fucking depressing chat here. What?
Remember what I said?
I can't hear you.
They're working on a pill, a vaccine for Alzheimer's.
They have a pill for the Alzheimer's shit that slows it to a crawl.
This is supposed to not only stop it completely, but prevent it.
She's over there.
Ooh,
You.
what do you mean she's over there?
I'm letting people know why I'm talking. Mediocre, Mac. This is what you came into. We've covered
Kabuki.
Tabuki, some bullshit Korean bullshit. I got her Babadook today. I got
Bulldog noodles.
Bulldog noodles. They're called. It's like we're in poverty.
Archer.
We've discussed Alzheimer's and dementia as a result of taking Prilosec
You're being a little bit too
or those
feisty
inhibitors for people with heartburn, which I take every day and might explain. I also showed everyone how I can now. Oh shit! There we go. I can now broadcast outside, so we might be able to see that cat tonight. I tried to. Oh my God! What'd I do?
You need to stop messing with shit.
You need to shut your pie hole. Nah, I call it Babadook. What's it called? Kabasi?
Bulldog.
Bulldog. Sounds like a bull scrotum to me. It's Bulldog. It's like some ramen bullshit. They carry it at Walmart. And I have to go in there like I'm on a mission for toilet paper at the first weeks of the pandemic. See, that's why, folks, I have a bidet toilet seat.
Oh,
What?
go ahead, finish what you were saying.
And it makes it, I could air dry afterwards. What?
Ask them what I asked you before. Have anybody tried raw crab meat?
Has anybody in here ever eaten raw crab meat? Sounds like a quick trip to the hospital to me. I don't even like some people eat raw oysters. I ain't down with that shit. I steam a clam until that fucking thing is shriveled up and looks like a raisin. Everything says, ew, no. That's what we say.
Excuse you.
Well, wait a second. The crab meat from a can, is that cooked? Yeah, it's got to be because it's white.
Well, the Koreans take it and they put this paste on it. It's like a chili powder paste. And I guess it ferments it, so there's nothing wrong with it. You put it in the refrigerator for at least a day, and then they eat it that way.
We're not doing that.
It's way too much work. I would never even attempt to do it.
Kaylee says, if I ate raw crab meat, I'd probably be on the pooper all day long. Well, why is that? I'm not. You're not supposed to eat the crab alive. That might cause you to be on the pooper. Nothing really gives me the shits. I had the other day briefly. I apologize.
You
for this conversation. I know I touched on it last night, but I threw up, I had the shits, and then I had nothing. And I felt like I was going to explode. I was in so much pain. I think I passed a kidney stone. What the fuck? What's happening to me? Folks, the last bad Ben may have been the last bad Ben. Actually, I'm feeling good right now.
Look at all this stuff.
What?
All this
She's on Wii, Becky, by the way, if you're still
tons
here.
of stuff on here. Jesus.
Annie says hi, Nigel. Annie, if you say hi, Holly, now, she's actually here. She's over there, though. I am in a tiny corner of the back deck, so we can't both fit here. I could slide the table around, but I'm not that motivated, nor does she want to be seen. She yells at me. Wee is fantastic. Whenever I say that now, I'm going to say wee. Annie says hi, Holly.
Hello.
She says hello. Did you see, Annie, if you were here last night, this is, we can now do this. I can now live stream out front. And this is where the cat was. We're going to set a trap tonight. A humane trap. No. We're going to put food out, though. And we can all watch. Am I working? I was working. I was working all day. Partially on Bad Barbie. I was doing Bad Barbie work today. I'll be writing a little more tonight after. I now brought my laptop up and I sit in my recliner chair in the bedroom with the dogs peacefully next to me on my bed between their shits. And I type. Also, I was talking about, and I'll make a post about this, and I'll talk about this when I'm back on at 9. Is Holly working? Yes, she's over there working.
That fine specimen of man.
Who? Did you get the old man dancing again?
No, I haven't been on TikTok.
I better not have had a hernia. Yay, Janaea has and Natalie. That's a cool ass name. They have the app. Andrea Lugo says, "Good evening, Nigel and Holly. Good evening, Andrea. I have not watched Cobweb yet, but we will. Holly, turn on the Roku and see where Cobweb is. Go to the search function. Hang on, let me get you the Roku remote. Hang on, folks. I'll be right back. Oh my. What, are you bound up? Did you have some cheese today? Got you a little bound up because you're making the noises over there. Archer's chewing his dog bone. Him and Sable have not fought yet tonight.
You know, you need to stop with that shit because you jinx everything.
Talking about shit doesn't jinx it.
Yes, it does.
All right, then I hope I never win the lottery. All right, go to Cobweb. You have to buy it.
What is that?
What? You still have to buy it there. Oh, now you're adding another fuck. I didn't tell you to do all that.
I didn't know that's what was going
Oh my God.
It's less.
Who's right? when's it going to be streaming somewhere where I can tell people that it's free to watch?
I don't know.
Didn't you say this weekend?
No, I thought it was coming to streaming this weekend. I was fucking wrong, okay?
Andrea wants to say it. And she
How
put in,
about,
she said, I want to see Cobweb with an exclamation point at the end.
how about talk to me?
Talk to me like lovers do. Where's Talk to Me?
Hasn't come on yet.
He's got to go out before he take him before he shits.
Just took it like 15 minutes ago. And how many phones do you have out here, little girl? That's great.
Is the orange thing out here? She didn't bring her orange gecko out today. Mediocre Max says that's a good song. Talk to me like lovers do. Do 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 do. Ow! Uh-oh. All right, calm the hell down. I don't mind paying for stuff, but what I mind is when you pay for it and then the following day it's available on one of the 17 channels we pay for. Hi, Rylan. What a cool name. Have you ever been in here before, Rylan? If you have, welcome back. If you haven't, welcome. Well, you know, one of the things I found is that if you go to Roku and you search, it brings up all the streaming channels it's available for. Hello, Eric. With 2 I's. Is that really how your name's spelled? E-R-I-I-K? What? What? Remember last night how he asked me to ask you what the scariest opening scene of any horror movie was? And we were having trouble thinking of them. Well, one I thought of was Lights Off. And that made the list. Oh, God. You can't remember? She's below me. Wait. Let me. She is below. It sounded like I said. I pointed down towards my man parts and said, blow me. And I didn't mean to do that. She's downstairs. She just let the dogs out. And she's yelling at me. All right, she's on her way back up. I'll save her bark now because the next door neighbor's dogs are out. Oh, there's shit going on everywhere here. It's a nightmare here at 3:52, I tell you. We got yelling and shitting and hi, Tiffany. I'm sorry you walked in the room to hear me talking about. Ask you about the movie. I don't know what that means. What movie?
There's this lady on TikTok who does synopsis of disturbing movies.
Yeah.
She talks about a movie called Titan. You ever heard of it?
Titan? Has anybody heard of Titan? All right, so go ahead.
Basically, it's about a woman. Well, it's spoiler.
Can you hear her? And this is a spoiler, so you know. But go ahead.
She has sex with a car and gives birth to a titanium baby.
She has sex with a car and gives birth to a titanium baby.
And the next day she's leaking motor oil.
Now, did she feed the baby or give it gas?
She dies when she gives birth to the baby.
She dies during birth. What happens to the baby?
Her father raises the baby.
Her father raises a metal baby. Does it grow?
And when she ended the movie in, her father wasn't really her father. She pretended to be a boy.
What kind of dysfunctional, fucked up group is what?
What?
Who pretended to be a boy?
The girl who had sex with the car,
Yeah.
she pretended to be a boy because she killed her whole family. She killed her whole family. She went into hiding. She pretended to be this missing boy because she was kind of androgynous looking. And the father knew it wasn't really his son, but he was lonely, so he decided to pretend that was his son to take care of him.
But did he know he was a she?
Yes. And she was pregnant.
This is some fucked up shit.
Because she was
Did
pregnant.
this happen in Millville? Well, that's a city nearby.
And she also had sex with a fire truck, too.
She has sex with a fire truck. Now, let me ask you a question. When she's having sex
Yeah.
with these vehicles, is she taking the male position or the female? Because the fire truck has hoses.
I know, but something had to go
What
in.
kind of car did she sleep
It was
with?
like a sports car, like a Corvette or something.
So she slept with a Corvette and gave birth to a titanium baby.
They basically ripped her apart when she...
It drove out. That garage door wasn't open, and it just drove out of her.
I heard that movie was weird, but this girl,
Tusk was weird.
Tusk was disgusting, and I'm still upset with you for making me watch it.
Jaws is ranked as the scariest opening scene. That's true. Jaws. I didn't think of that. We watched that this summer.
I heard that was a weird movie, but I didn't know what it was.
All right, Andrea, are you taking Prilosec? She just wrote, is that based on a true story?
It might be.
Well, there is that fetish people have where they're attracted to like inanimate objects. Like they're sexually aroused by like a bridge.
Yeah, there was that show, My Strange Addiction. Daz
My Strange Addiction.
Daz has a whole series on his YouTube channel watching episodes. There was a guy who was in love with his car.
Like sexually
Yeah.
turned on by his
They
car?
showed him laying underneath the car. There was a lady who was obsessed with
Was he dressed?
Yes. There was a lady who was obsessed with the Ferris wheel.
What the fuck causes that?
There was a lady who married, I think it was either a boat or something to do with like the water.
She married a boat. And they're worried about kids identifying as the opposite sex.
Yes.
Yet they've got adults marrying Ferris wheels.
Did you see the thing where some councilman or something had sex with a dog? He was arrested for having sex with a dog in a park.
Well, see, that's where strange used to be the limit for me when I'd hear about people having sex with animals or letting animals have sex with them. But then I started hearing about this shit about people wanting to marry bridges and shit, and they're sexually attracted to like a chair. Look at that chair.
Oh, there it is. Currently unavailable. Fucking motherfucker.
She's over there cursing again. Hi, Leela. Dean Murdoch Dorman. Les is in the room, everyone. Thank God. Les, we were just in some dark areas. We were talking about people. By the way, let me show you this, all you that just popped in. We do have the ability tonight to live stream to see if we see the cat. So we were talking about people that are sexually attracted to inanimate objects. Like a woman was in love with a Ferris wheel. a dude was sexually turned on by his car. That's a little weird.
That movie that I told you about.
A woman had sex with a car and got pregnant. A woman who acted like a guy, was dressing like a guy, and then had sex with a car and gave birth to a titanium baby. Last night we had a cat, Les, that appeared out of nowhere on the screen, and I could hold up my phone and show people, and I took them out there with me live when I tried to, round the thing up. And it sat there, but I'm telling you, this thing was at least 2 feet tall. It might have been a shadow it cast, but it looked 2 feet tall to me, and I felt a bit intimidated. So I was trying to hook up the camera so you all could watch, but now I know how to do that.
Oh, yeah, I want to try fin shape again.
Your kink is not my kink, but your kink is okay, unless it's really not. That's what everything just said. Am I kinky about anything?
I think she meant about the car,
Oh.
not you specifically.
Like, what is with these people that are... Oh, I don't even want to say. I'm not going to say it. There was a woman who had been married for 3 years to a 70-foot carnival ride named Bruce. Now, right there is, somebody becomes trans and people are up in arms about it. Yet I don't really hear anybody saying people shouldn't be allowed to marry a Ferris wheel. Come on, Congress. Cory Booker, you watching? Dean Murdoch Doryman, I'll just say Dean, but I like saying Murdoch. I'm going to call you Murdoch. Murdoch says, oh, yeah, I remember watching that lady. Oh, people are sick.
I just think a dude in a mask is hot, that's all.
Do you really?
No, this one specific dude, not just a random dude in a mask.
I mean, that could be like a mugger.
I mean, that's a kink that a lot of people have.
A dude in a mask?
Yeah.
Like Mexican wrestling?
No.
Well, what kind of... You're turned on by some dude in a mask?
Yeah, the lead singer of Sleep Token.
Sleep Token. He wears a mask. Not like Eyes Wide Shut.
He's the one with the pants. Remember you saw the video of
Oh, yeah. Remember I showed the video here last week of the guy with he was obviously going commando. And he was wearing like loose fitting cotton or like sweatpants or something. And it literally looked like one of those amusement park rides that go like this. Guy had to be so proud. LG Becky wrote in capital letters, yes, the Don guy. And Les wrote, oh no, the Don guy. Everybody knows the Don guy. He's almost as popular as Bad Ben. Andrea, again, are you on Prilosec? Because you just wrote, it's cool sound. I know what you meant. Miss Muffet in the Brahm picture. Tell me she's not hot.
I don't know who that is.
We don't know who that is.
That's weird.
Let me Google this. Miss Moffat Brahm. Oh, she's wearing a mask. Just put in Miss Moffat Brahm. Now Becky's all worked up about the Don guy, and she wants to know if he's got any concerts coming up. I guess so.
Don't even talk to me about concerts.
What's the name of the band?
The band is Sleep Token.
Sleep Token. Google it, Becky.
I would give my left titty to go to the Philadelphia show.
Of what?
Sleep Token. They sold out in 3 minutes. Now the tickets are like $1,000 a piece. Ridiculous. Here, I'll send you a picture. You can show him. This is just a picture of him, not his dog.
This is tough to do, but go
All
ahead.
right, never mind. Here, never mind.
Why don't you come into the stream
I will. I will.
from your phone?
No, I don't know how to do that.
I think I can send you an
But
invite.
I wouldn't know how to share something. So I'll walk over there and just show the picture. That's all.
And you can give me some soda while you're at it. Tickets are $1,000. Yeah, Becky, she tried to get tickets to the Philadelphia show. Said they sold out in 3 minutes. Holly's a rocker. Who was that band we listened to where I danced during the pandemic?
21 Pilots.
21 Pilots? Are they broken up?
No, they just haven't put out an album in a while.
Who broke up? Those guys that sang this?
Panic at the Disco.
Is that the da na 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 na?
No, that's Walk the Moon. They're broken up too.
Walk the Moon broke up too.
They're on hiatus.
What was the one that song I liked that I used to sing?
That was Walk the Moon.
No, there was another
Shut
one.
up and dance.
Shut up and dance. That's not what I'm thinking of. This is the guy who's, you can see his cock in that
I
too.
wasn't looking there.
Look at that. Look closely down at his shit is showing there too. This guy is not ashamed of anything. I wouldn't be either. Look, you got to get that. Part of it's a zipper, but to the side of it, my God.
Where's your glass?
That guy is packing
Oh, I
9.
never even looked at. I never
He's
even
packing
looked.
9 if he's packing an inch. I'm telling you right now. That thing needs a license.
Maybe that's why he goes commando. He never wears shoes.
Murdoch saw Big Time Rush. But the Don, I think the Don guy is busy enough. He's putting that thing to work every day. I don't know, mediocre. Holly, text me that picture. I'm going to bring it up here. I know how to do it. All right, folks, we're going to examine the dong. Come on, text it. You did? All right. Now we are going to examine. Let me share the screen. All right, I've got to exit this and start it again. Share screen. Windows. Share. Now, folks, if you see here, it's tough to see, but this is his fly. But over here is an appendage that looks like a baby holding an apple. That's what it looks like. Oh, wait, you can't. I'm not showing you. Hang on. I got to bring the picture up here, too. How do I get that picture back? Hang on. Don't go nowhere, folks. All right. Let me bring. All right. Here. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Let me bring this over here. Oh, this is so difficult. Well, that's a better view, actually. Not to be disgusting. All right, let me get my screen back. How the hell do I get back to this? All right, is this... Now I fucked it up. Let me shut that. All right, let me... Hang on. All right. Here, can you see that right there? Like, that's his fly, but this is... Look at that thing. Good God. That guy you showed me performing live, though, looked like some whipped out Alice Cooper looking fucking guy. Was he wearing an Alice Cooper mask?
He wears a mask. Go up and you'll see the mask.
I see the mask here, but I don't know. In that video, did he have that on?
Yes.
No, that's why. That's... Oh, my God, folks.
So he has a name. It's not Dong Guy, but you can call him Dong Guy. I find it entertaining.
Yeah, show it again. That could be a fold in his pants. Let's see if I can zoom in with this thing.
Well, the reason that I sent you the other video was because of it flopping around. You could see it.
I can't zoom in. Let me see what happens when I open it with preview. All right, you guys are in for a treat here. Hang on, let me stop this share and let me go to a new share. All right. Now with this, I can zoom in. Holy Jesus. That's got to be a full. If that's really his junk, I would not let him near my children. Can you guys see that there? I don't know. It looks a little dark on this screen, but that... Tiffany's calling on him and, daddy. All right. I got to get you. You people, listen to me, all you perverts. Go splash some cold water on your face, for crying out loud. Ugh. You're out of control. All right, here we are out front. Holly, we got to get the cat food in a bowl before it gets dark. Well, I'm going to shut off here at 8:30. Oh, my God, Kaylee.
What?
Kaylee said, well, Eric said maybe it's just a frozen sausage. And that's how he defrosts his dinner for later. Eric, I'm going to keep an eye on you. Becky wants me to email her that picture so she can research it. Les just went totally straight.
All they have to do is look up Sleep Token on TikTok and we will see a gazillion different angles and everything.
Tiffany just asked, show all the views just to be sure. Enhance.
His name is Vessel.
Vessel?
That's what he calls himself.
Yeah, that's a vessel, all right.
That's probably why he calls himself Vessel. His real name, he wants to be anonymous, even though I know all this fucking details.
What's his real name? Long Duck Dong?
No, Leo.
Liam?
Leo.
Leo?
Yes. And he's British.
By the way, none of the Puddles the Clowns emailed me back.
Oh, good. You tried. You have proof that you tried.
There is a mask. Yes. His name is, the band's name is Tutankhamun. What? Sleep
Token.
Sleep Token.
And his stage name is Vessel.
His stage name is Vessel. So if you Google Vessel, Stage Token,
Sleep Token.
Vessel, Sleep Token, Dong. I'm sure Tiffany, I'm sure we won't hear from you for a couple hours. You know what? I can do that. I can open it in Photoshop and, well, now we got to do it.
Oh my God.
Let me open it in Photoshop.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm going to turn up the contrast. The fans demand it. Add the photos. God help me if anybody goes through my phone. Edit with Photoshop. All right, hang on. Here, let me bring you people in. Let me move Photoshop to the other window here.
Well, I turned up the brightness.
Well, I'm opening it up over here, and I'm going to share this with people. Hang on. Stop share. Share. Share screen. Share screen. This could be a little easier, you know. All right. Here we are in Photoshop now, folks. So what we're going to do, can you believe I'm doing this?
Yes.
We're zooming in on the appendage. Here. Now, this is the area I'm talking about. I can zoom in even further for you guys.
It goes to the bottom of the zipper.
It starts at the bottom of a zipper. This is obscene. Now let's image adjustments levels. Let's turn up the levels here. Now that hang on. Image adjustments. Brightness contrast. Look! Oh my God!
I just did it on my phone.
That can't. Do you guys really think that's real?
It's real. I've done enough research. It's real. He's tall and skinny.
I bet he is.
With big feet and big hands.
Of course.
So what does that tell you right there?
The contrast has spoken. He's packing a third arm. He's got a baby in his, and he doesn't wear underwear. You know, because he knows. He knows. He says, "Look at me, world." He's going to have on shorts one day, and you're going to see the shit just poking out, saying, "Hello."
I'm all right with that.
You're disgusting.
No, I'm not.
Ugh. I apologize, folks. I'm closing out of this forever.
Does anybody say anything?
Yes. Let's see. We've got have it sticking out the bottom of his pant leg. Sharing is caring. Talk about walking funny. LOLOL. His new stage name is Tripod. I think it goes to the bottom of the zipper. And the rest is just his pants folded. Oh, shut up. No, I'm sorry, Murdoch. I didn't mean that. The contrast has spoken, Les said. Les has now... Send me the picture of that chick from Modern Family tonight. We don't know who she was. We got to recalibrate Les. Because now she's...
From Modern Family.
Remember I said the prosecutor that was hiring Mitchell? I said, oh, she's pretty.
You need to recalibrate her? Is that what you're saying?
His pants are more tight on the opposite side, so I don't know how much of an effect that has on him. Becky's clapping.
It hangs to the right.
He dresses to the right. Holly's obviously studied him. That thing is big. Bet it still has snow on it in the summertime. Kaylee, I have photo experience. LOL. Breaking down the image.
This has become a whole thing. I didn't realize.
Murdoch was going to leave 5 minutes ago to go shower, but a cold shower, I hope. You need to calm down. But now I'm completely interested in this. Mediocre Mac wrote in capital letters, hangs, and then back to regular letters, my God. I figured out what it is. It is his underdeveloped twin that's attached at the groin.
Underdeveloped twin.
Now, what if it is? It's inside his body and it's the arm reaching out. By the way, I took my patch off. Here's what those things look like I was telling you about. That's the diabetes, the blood sugar monitor. I don't know if I should pet it or feed it a peanut. Becky. And Tiffany's just, wah! I didn't even plan on doing this live early. I just did it to show you that we can see the front walk now. And now this has become one of the most interesting one in weeks. Is now a good time to ask for a donation? I cracked myself up. Look, I'm shameless. Everyone band together and get Holly a backstage pass to their show for science. She'll come home in an ambulance. the next Bad Ben movie, the Dongening. That's too tough to say. But Valumus, what's his name? Vessel. Could you imagine if I could get this guy to do a cameo in a Bad Ben movie?
Shut your face.
And I say to him, dude, I want you to wear tights.
He doesn't need to wear tights.
Let the dong be free. They said we got to make sure to hydrate you. Tiffany says, or Kaylee says that thing would turn you into his puppet.
I'm all right with that.
Holly's good with that. Les says make sure you send her hydrated.
I'm not going.
Tiffany says you got to warn me. I'm trying to work. The camera is never focused on his face. If he did a cameo, you need to use a long lens. You meant lens. Les is just going emoji crazy. I turned this into this broadcast will not be monetized on YouTube because it's turned into Smutville. My God, Kaylee, better tuck that thing in or you'll get it caught on a tripwire. Lieutenant Dan, Forrest Gump. You know what? You notice how the camera hasn't froze tonight?
Yeah.
I rebooted the bullshit tonight. Look at Annie. Here I thought Annie was this sweet lady. She put Bad Ben Dong. Alyssa says Smutville might be a good movie. Look, Archer just walked by and we saw his dong hanging.
Well, he can't help it.
He's scratching now. He was standing on 3 legs and his wiener was all over the place.
Was it flopping?
It was a flopping and a dropping. Murdoch says Bad Ben vacation to Smutville. All right, Murdoch. So many dongs tonight. 50 Shades of Ben. Annie says she is sweet despite us dragging her into the depths of smut. Here comes Archer. Hi, honey. Hello. They can't sell. He's poking. Oh, look, everyone, a rare visit from Archer to a live broadcast. Hello, sweetie. People love to see you too, but your sister always hops up here. I love you. You're so soft. Archer, show them your teeth. Look how bright white his teeth are. He looked vicious though. Hello. Did you shit in my room tonight?
He didn't mean to.
He didn't mean to. It just came on with a reckless abandon.
Exactly.
Bad Ben meets Long Don Silver. Put skinny jeans on him. Seems to be the style nowadays. On Archer or on Vessel?
Archer would look cute with skinny jeans.
Oh, yeah. You guys don't really get to see Archer. On Archer. Mediocre Mac. You know who we haven't heard from in forever? Lee Ducky Carr.
Yeah.
The man with 3 names. Annie says, hi, Archer. By the way, an update for any of you that ordered the Tom Riley Talker. They're finally shipping this week from China. Eric, that's not good. I'm sorry. The dongular situation. Becky says this was a great night. Well, Becky, it ain't over yet. Hang around. At 8:30, I'm going to cut off. I'm going to put the cat food out. I'm coming back on at 9, and we're going to try to see if we can see the kitty cat again. We'll live stream it. I'll bring the camera up. I actually I have 29 orders to fill since March, but I ordered 60 of them. But I'm not putting them up for pre-sale because if they don't show up, I don't want to have to refund 60 people. Murdoch's going to finally go shower. Yeah, Murdoch, I was going to say. Turn that on cold, too. You sound a little worked up by Long Duck. Long Dong. Yes, I will have extra Tiffany, but they'll. I actually might add some phrases from Alien Agenda, and I'll add a phrase from Undead where I say, "Oh, I'm okay. I'm like a fainting sheep, a fainting goat." Bad Ben gone wild. Now that's pretty funny. Well, I'll have the answer tomorrow, and if they're shipping, what I'll do is I'll do a live broadcast when they come in. It takes like 2 weeks on top of that, but when they come in, and then I have to load the files to them. So 60 of them is going to take some time. It's going to take a whole day of doing that. But they're very popular. I might just turn around. I might up the order to 100. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow when they send me the invoice. I'll say, "Can you do 100?" What is this right here? Oh, they're lights from somewhere. Oh, they're the backyard lights. They look like eyes, don't they? Like a demon's eyes right there. Bad Ben got me through college. Still love it. Thanks for doing what you're doing. Well, thank you, Kenneth. But what was your major? I want to know if I got you through like something serious or like you're like, I don't know. you could have gotten a degree in like humanities, arts and humanities. I'm just kidding. Any degree helps nowadays. But if you're a specialist, if I had it all to do over again, I'd go back to school to be for political science, finance. Nah, finance is cool. Ooh, now let me show you. Actually, it popped back. I was going to show you the. This is it at night. The lights just came on. This is approximately where the cat was last night. And I'm telling you, that thing was 2 feet tall. I think it was a bobcat. I think you're right, Tiffany. I would major in political. I would major in law with a minor in political science. Let me tell you something. Lawyers. Well, I was lucky because I found a guy that didn't practice entertainment law, but was willing to take on my case. And that's how I got the rights back to Bad Ben. Because he was smart. We don't have bobcats here that I know of. I mean, in a zoo we do. Les tells me be careful. If it's a bobcat. Come on, Les. What do you think I'm going to do? Go out there with a... Well, look, I can do this. I can make myself bigger. And we'll just keep that window small for now. So you can see me, because I'm the main attraction here. Holly, you've been quiet for 5 minutes. I want to hear your voice. They want to hear you.
Hello.
She said hello. See that? It just turned to night vision. It switched back because the front yard light. Always got to keep an eye open for rambunctious kittens. I know. Let me ask you a question.
Me?
How did stuff get named in science? Well,
Is this stuff usually named after someone?
Who's named Clitoris?
Maybe there was somebody named Clitoris.
Do you know that brings up an interesting story, though? Do you know that the guillotine was named after Dr. Guillotine, who he was tasked to build a humane method of execution that caused no pain, supposedly. And his family all changed their name.
Who said that was humane? Chopping somebody's head off.
Because they don't feel any pain.
If he gets stuck, they do.
Yeah, it has not. It has on a kid. Well, when they used to use the guy that would use the battle axe to drive it through the head, like Ned Stark, no, that was a sword. The battle axe would occasionally get stuck. The person was probably dead, probably severed their spine, though, the first one. Let's try it. Let's go out here and catch some nature. The cat. No, we wouldn't do that. He's pacing. Hello, baby. Hello. Hello. There's
You're
our.
trying to say you want me to take
No, not yet. He's fine. Cloris Leachman's name is pretty close. A lot of scientific names are Latin or another language. Well, you know, the word for seal in French is fuck. That's why Les took Latin.
You know that the movie we watched, Red, White, and Royal Blue? The French version, do you know what it's called? Translated to English?
What?
That fucking prince.
Really?
Yes.
The French.
Yes.
They're so sassy.
There's they sell the French version on Amazon. Because I know somebody who has every single version of the book.
Why?
Because they collected it. It's their favorite book. I have 2 versions of my favorite book.
I would like to know what problem the guy who named bony eared ass fish had. What? Bony eared ass fish. Oh, that's an actual name of a fish? Google that. Bony eared ass fish.
Why has it got to be in my Google history?
What is Holly's favorite book? A fan asked.
What is it? Bony ass?
Bony assed earfish.
Bony eared ass fish. Oh.
Bony eared. What is it? Turn your phone around so I can say it. Oh my.
Can you see it?
That should just be named ass.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Clearly?
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. What? What were you saying?
My favorite book is Infinite Jest by David Foster Wallace.
Intimate Vest.
Infinite Jest.
Infinite Jest by Patrick Wallace.
David Foster Wallace.
David Foster Wallace. Bony-eared ass fish. Well, you know, that fish is going to have issues.
He's so ugly, he's cute.
Who, the fish?
Yeah.
You think he's cute?
Yes.
I'll get you one.
Okay. He looks like he's seen some shit and had some problems. It's from the Greek.
Josh Robert Thompson just messaged me. I'm trying to get him to come on live too one night. Here, we're talking. Josh said that he will come on live. Who was that? No, that was Holly. She sent me the bony ass. Josh said he will come on live after he gets back from vacation the end of August. So you'll be able to, I'll announce it. We'll do it on Saturday night. Oh, here's Mrs. Sable. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on up if you're coming up. What do you want? All right. All right, you two. Behave. Oh, for God's sakes. So that'll be an exciting broadcast. You'll get to meet the voice of the Drop You Off fan. I can actually turn volume on too out there. So if we do see the cat and I go out to try to get it, I will. Now, what if I catch it? What if it lets me pick it up?
Put it on the porch.
We'll put it on the porch and slowly introduce it. It'll shit and piss out there. I can hose it off. It's
Or you
outside.
could get a sheet. What do you call it? Litter box.
We could build a room.
Like, Jesus.
I'm getting love from Sable. All right, so you guys going to come back at 9? Because I'm going to shut off now, and I'll be back at 9, and we'll try to see if we can see this cat. If the cat shows up earlier, I'm going live earlier. But you follow me, so you'll get a notice. So anyway, I'll be back at 9. All right. See you. Love you. Bye for now.